Hello fellas, and welcome back to Love Ribbon. We are on episode... okay, yeah, I'm not going to even attempt to figure out what episode we're on because I haven't a clue. It's been a little while since we had the last episode because I needed time to compress what the information we've got in the last one. So, yeah, I've been completely trying to waver any of that. So we're going to get back to it with, I'm hoping, a little less censorship, because it was a pain to edit, that one was. So we're going to get back to it. After giving ourselves time to decompress, exactly what I've been doing back at home, Zoe and I decide to get a good night's sleep before making any rash decisions. You've already made those decisions, I think. We find comfort through the night in each other's arms, wake up face to face, and just for a moment, all of our troubles are far away. But as soon as our minds wake up, the reality of our situation hits us hard. You really? Zoe and I are in a great deal of trouble, yeah. Whether we're prepared to handle it or not. And the fully clothed, thank God. Okay, so here's the plan. Oh God. We apologised to the Professor, telling him that we were drunk. We didn't know what we were doing, and it would never happen again. Yeah, that way, you won't fall for that. That won't work. He'll just add underage drinking to the list of offences. Yeah. Alright, scratch that. What about if we go on the offensive? I'll press charges saying that he was stalking me, and when he tells people what happened, don't think he was making it up. Jesus Christ, that's dark as anything. You're thinking about lying to the police, Iris, and falsely accusing someone is a crime by itself. Yeah. But it wouldn't be a false accusation. He really was following us. Do you have any proof of that? Any witness who can oh God, no. Corroborate your story? Close enough. He's a respected academic. We're two high school kids who were seen by numerous people inside of a bar late at night. There's no way anybody would take outside. You have a point there. Face it, Iris, we're royally screwed. The Professor's going to tell everyone about last night. It's only a matter of time before this all comes crashing down. Yeah. With an unbelievably calm demeanour, Zoe perfectly assesses our situation. Alright then, what do you propose we do? Wait for the drama to deal with whatever comes our way. Oh, just let it lay. We got ourselves into this, now we have to see it through. That's how life goes. I stare at Zoe, in both irritation and bewilderment. While I realised that I was the one who suggested we approach this matter with level heads, her compliance goes far beyond what I was striving for. Listening to Zoe calmly tell me how screwed we are, I begin to think that Zoe has already given up. It probably has, to be honest, and it's probably the best way for you. What's with you today, Zoe? Usually be full of confidence, telling me how we're going to defy everyone's expectations and turn this all around. Yeah, you can't turn that around. It's physically happened. You can't change that. Are you really just going to give up? Hold on a minute now, Iris. I'm not saying we should give up. Oh, okay. I just think we need to let this play out a bit before doing something we can never undo. You've already done that! You mean like assaulted the that'll be one. Yeah, that'll be one. Zoe opens her eyes in bewilderment and surprise. The moment I realise what I've said, I quickly covered my mouth, shocked at my own words. I'm sorry. I know I didn't mean that. That's just... I don't understand. How can you be so calm about all this? Aren't you worried at all? This is a really bad situation, Zoe. It's okay to be human and freak out a little. After what happened the last time, I freaked out. I think it's for the best that I remain calm. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, good point there. But even so, you're allowed to show how you feel. I wouldn't think of you any differently. I'm the older one here. I'm definitely scared to say it's okay for you to feel that way too. Zoe sighs and shakes her head. Yeah. You just don't get it, Iris. You never do. And whose fault is that? You're all saying that I don't understand, and the second I try to, you just cast me away. There's that. You can't keep putting this back on me, though. At some point, you're getting to accept that your part in all this. I think she's already accepted that. Zoe calmly lowers her gaze and smiles and as I yell at her. We've already had this argument, haven't we? Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Sorry. What you just said is exactly right. It's just... Zoe's weak smile disappears as she admits a mistake. Although she isn't offering much help, she appears to be deep in thought, approaching the problem before it was in her own way. Yeah, it's always good to figure your own way out of things. It helps you coordinate yourself better. Looking at this situation rationally, I don't see any way out. Yeah, I don't think there is. Whether we like it or not, this might already be out of control. Yeah. The professor will tell the scoreboard about our conduit, and you'll lose your scholarship. Next, he'll tell the staff at the bar where I was playing that I'm underage, and they'll spread the word to other establishments. I won't be able to play anymore, or make any more money. Yep, there's that. Finally, when our father finds out about all this, that's when everything will truly come to an end. Yeah, that's when the shit hits the fan. Our lives will collapse, we'll be separated again, everything will come crashing down. Seems about right. Despite the sorrow in her voice, Zoe somehow manages to remain calm. She states this sequence of events as though she's already seen the future, and doesn't falter for a moment as she describes how our lives will be impacted. On a little bit, it sounds relatively accurate what will happen. Even now, when our futures are on the line, she speaks as though it's all somebody else's problem. How the hell can you do that? Iris? How can you say all of that without even a shred of doubt or regret? Yeah, it's kind of relatively obvious that's what's gonna happen. You're talking about your own life here, and mine. If that makes any difference to you. So start acting like it isn't your problem. Aren't you worried in the least? Don't you care about any of this? Of course I care. I'm every bit anxious and scared as you are, okay? But if we both fall to pieces, what then? What good would it come of us both crying and wallowing in self-pity, dreaming up some fantasy where we both live happily ever after? Well then again, I would admit I've time to live in a fantasy. It's so much better than real life, mate. Zoe suddenly raises her voice and lets loose her emotions. Her calm demeanour disappears, and finally I catch a glimpse of how she really is feeling. I told you that the only way through this was to face the music, and I stand by that. But do you understand why I said that? It's because I'm done living a lie. I'm not going to pretend that last night didn't happen, and I won't lie about my feelings for you. Okay? That's why we need to face this problem head on, give our side of the story, and make them all accept us as we just as we are. Yeah, I don't think society works like that. And if our father and the school board still can't accept our relationship, then remove them from the equation and find a way to be together. Yeah, I don't think the law is something you can run from. That's what I think about all this, Iris. I am taking this seriously, and I've given this a lot of thought. Does seem like it. I'm not saying we should give up. I already tried to give up on you, and we both know how that went. Yeah. All I'm saying is that we need to come clean, so we can finally move on with our lives together. Zoe calms down a little towards the end, but I can still hear her breathing heavily. She's more fired up than she lets on. Anyway, she's more emotionally invested in the outcome here than I am. Yeah, it just sound like that. From the very beginning, she's been taking this situation every bit seriously as I have. I was just too blind to see it. I'm sorry, Zoe. I didn't. I mean, I thought that maybe you weren't taking this seriously as you should be, but I was wrong, and it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that sounds like Zoe. This is a stressful situation. It's natural that we'd get a bit tense and lash out. Yeah. But we can't afford to turn on one another. We need to figure this out together and come up with a solution that we both can accept. Yes, I agree. Alright, no more moping around. Let's give this another shot. Yeah, I still don't think you're gonna, no matter what you do, you're not really gonna get out of it. There might not be a perfect solution, but we can at least find one we'll both agree on. Yeah. First, let's start with ring ring. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. That ring. Just buzzed. Buzz buzz. The moment I return to where we started, the phone begins to vibrate. I look at Zoe for a moment, and she simply nods in confirmation. Our conversation can afford to wait a little longer before resuming. You don't know, you might want to story straight first. I pick up the phone and hold it against my ear. Hello? Iris? Is that you, honey? Yeah? I freeze. Yeah, who do you think was going to be on there? The moment my father's voice reaches my ear, I completely stop moving. Iris? Sorry, I can call back later if this is a bad time. It's just, I received a call from a teacher at your school who said they were concerned that something might be going on with you outside of school. Yeah, I don't think he realises. What? Do you know anything about that? My father's tone of voice is neither accusatory nor angry. No, he hasn't been told exactly what it is yet, I don't think. He's being as calm and understanding as ever. Furthermore, his request is both simple and reasonable. He wants to hear me out before casting any kind of judgment. Oh yeah, but wait till you find something to be judging. Even so, I find myself unable to speak. I can't lie to my father and tell him that everything is okay. Nor can I break it to him that his only daughters have been engaging in an incestuous relationship behind him. Yeah, I don't think that'd be an unusual one to come find. No matter what I say, I know I'm going to hurt him. Yeah. Iris, please, talk to me. I promise I won't get mad. Oh, you wait for it. I just want to hear your side of the story. Whatever the outcome, I'll... Boop. Iris. Oh, I should put it down on her. Unconsciously shuddering as Zoe speaks my name. I look up from the cell I've prematurely ended to find Zoe is now standing directly in front of me. Zoe, my father was... Okay, I know. You don't have to say anything. My eyes grow teary as I stare at Zoe. The motivation and resolve I possessed moments ago disappeared, replaced with further surpassing that which I felt while discussing our situation. Next, to losing Zoe. The one thing I'm more scared of anything else is hurting our father. He raised me single-handedly. He's always been there for me, always listened to me, and has never turned me away when I needed him. Or tried to have a relationship with you either. I suppose that's one thing. I love him deeply. Not in the way I love Zoe. Yeah, I hope not. But in the way any other child would their parent. His presence in my life is something I value greatly. Even when he isn't right by my side. Even when I'm angry at him, I still love my father. And that won't ever change. Which is fair enough. You can't be in a decent relationship with your parents. Keep that sacred with you. For that reason, I can't bear myself to hurt him anymore. Okay then? Yeah, you're gonna have to. Zoe, we need to run away. Oh, there we go. I was waiting for that. I was literally waiting for that. What? Iris, what are you... We don't have any other choice. Getting in trouble with the school is one thing. But the two of us and our father, yeah. The only way we can get... or we can all get out of this is if we run away. That doesn't make any sense. What are you trying to say? I'm saying that I can't hurt one of you to protect the other. No. If I deny our relationship, I hurt you. If I come clean, we become a hindrance to our father. A bit more than a hindrance. Staying here, facing the music. Someone is going to get hurt. Yeah. Someone I care about is going to suffer. Yeah. But if we run away together, then maybe... No, he's going to suggest something's a bit more... Yeah, in the part lines. Zoe shakes her head. Don't be stupid. What you're saying is nonsense. Even if we run away, that isn't going to solve anything. For our father, it's just going to make things worse than ever. Yeah. Running away isn't going to help. No, it's not. Don't run away from your problems. You got to face them head on. That's pretty much the best way to get out of them. Then what do you suggest we do? How can we get out of this without destroying everything we've worked so hard to build? Yeah, you can't. Silence. Yeah, you can't. If I had to answer to that, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Yeah. We let out a desperate chuckle. Not a laugh of amusement or happiness, but the sound of someone has completely given up and can only laugh. We were doomed from the start, weren't we? Well, from the start, when you started making out with each other, yeah. Iris. No, it's true. We really were doomed to fail, yeah. We were too cocky. We didn't think anything through at all. And when we each ignored the true feelings of each other until it was too late. If we'd just been more open with one another from the beginning, then maybe... Hammer heck dejectedly. Yeah. Don't say that, Iris. Don't you dare say that now. We didn't come all this way together just to give up here. If we do, then everything will become meaningless. Zoe places her hands firmly on my shoulders. When you came to me last night, I realised that I was only fooling myself when I tried to get away from you. Right? We've already passed the point of no return. I can't live without you anymore, and I know that you feel the same way about me. Oh. So if running away really is the only solution you feel comfortable with, then I'll do it. Okay, I'll go with you, away from this city, our school, our father, everything. You could, but it's pretty much gonna just confirm everything's wrong. I glance up towards Zoe's face. You mean it? You really run away with me? Whatever you want. Any place in the entire world. If we could start fresh in a new town, where nobody knows who or what we are, then we might just have a chance after all. You say that, but then they'd probably have some kind of like system put in place for things like that, like, yeah, these two are missing, have a look. Yeah, they're gonna find you. My face is maxed with both tears and joy. I don't want to think anymore. I can't bring myself to face our reality of our situation. All the troubles we might face. Yeah, a hell of a lot of troubles. All that I see, whether in the present or the future, is the smiling face of my beloved sister. Okay then. Oop, next section. As hours pass by, Zoe and I stay at home, planning and packing. Just as we did we first came to the apartment, we forced ourselves to pack our entire lives into backpacks, small enough to carry. Not much then. Even Zoe's massive duffel bag, big enough to contain a guitar and other equipment, seems unbearably small as she tries to cram everything she can into it. Okay. Let me know, she's probably taking a guitar as well. We're both tots out our absence we don't believe we'll need anymore. rearrange our bags begrudgingly, throw away any things we don't wish to part with, and put significant time and effort into the ordeal. Okay? Despite all that, our efforts are insufficient. Even just taking the bare essentials with me, my small backpack is quickly filled. Zoe too, with most of her room taken up by musical gear. Yeah! Finds the task impossible. Yeah, the best thing she could do is leave the musical, buy some new one when she gets elsewhere. Iris, any luck? Nope. No. Even without all my school books and study materials, I still have too much stuff. Yeah. My clothes alone take up most of my backpack, yeah. I'm really struggling here. Tell me about it. I've repacked at least a dozen times and I'm still having trouble. Yeah, you are gonna. Maybe we should take a break. It's not like we're on a deadline here. You probably are! You take a break. I'll keep trying. You've been trying for an hour now. I think we'll need to buy some suitcases. Who'd have thought? I really wish we didn't have to spend money on something like that. Yeah. I wish we could use my card. It's my dad's account. I have money left over. It should be enough to afford a few suitcases. Okay. I lower my eyes to the floor. I feel really bad about using Zoe's money like this. Come on, let's eat. We haven't had breakfast yet, right? I'll make you something good. I'm not hungry. You say that, but contrary to my statement, my stomach begins to grumble at the mere mention of food. Yeah, I can see that little pouty face. Zoe stares at me bemusingly. Not hungry, huh? You're hopeless. Yeah, she is hopeless. I guess I'll just have to make something so delicious that you won't be able to refuse. Okay then. Zoe leaves my room with a smile and heads to the kitchen. After giving my backpack one last glance, I slowly follow after her. Now let's see. What do we have left? Not a lot, I suppose. There's a cucumber, a single slice of cheese, okay, and a stick of butter, okay, and that's it. Yeah, that's the idea. You keep your cupboard stocked. Zoe turns around to look at me. I nervously avert my gaze. Well, it's just that while you were gone, I wasn't really thinking straight, and I forgot to go shopping. So, yeah. Ha. Why am I not surprised? Zoe sighs and closes the refrigerator. Sorry, I really just slipped my mind. With everything that's been going on lately, I just kind of forgot. I suppose there is that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Jeez. I'm touched that you're so worried about me, but you need to eat properly, Iris. Yeah. If I come back and found that you starved to death, how do you think that would have made me feel? Sorry. I cast my gaze down and Zoe softly reprimands me. Honestly, it's no wonder people mistake me for being the older sister. Yeah, there is that, I suppose. Oh well. Let's take a break from all this incessant worrying. God, I need to learn to read. Go get some supplies, shall we? Zoe grabs her wallet and begins to walk towards the door. Hold on. We shouldn't go outside. Okay, how are they going to get out then? What? You want to order pizza or something? I shook my head. It's not that. I mean, we could do that, but if we go outside, someone might recognise us. What we'll do if a teacher finds us? If they catch us now, it's all over. I do see your point. But don't you think you're being a bit dramatic? You can't just stay cooped up indoors for the rest of our lives. Come and eat. No matter how much caution is required, living in fear of the outside world can hardly be considered living at all. So there is that. So what do you say? Will you come with me or not? Silence. I turn my head and look away from Zoe. I see. Sorry. It's fine. I'll go by myself. Just sit tight and wait for my return. I nod weakly, and Zoe turns away with a wry smile on her face. She leaves the apartment without another word, setting off on her own because I'm too cowardly to go with her. Yeah. And I suppose we'll leave the episode here for now. Hopefully, well, hopefully. I don't know whether it's hopefully or not, but we'll see how they go. Whether they'll actually end up running away or whether someone will come back in the future, we'll have to find out, I suppose. We'll leave it here for now, so thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like this episode, subscribe to see some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.